Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the grand finals of Call of Duty Day 2, St. Clair's Gold against Conestoga. Actually, yes, I forgot
Rock.
the last name. Completely escaped my mind. Uh, but what a series, as you missed last time, had some technical difficulties, but St. Clair did manage to beat Conestoga as well. Sorry, Brock did mean to beat Conestoga. So it is gonna be both these teams going head to head to see who takes the prize pool of all prize pools today. So I'm here. My name is Ninjix, and I'm here with Blupsy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing phenomenal. Very excited for this grand finals that we have here. Two powerhouse COD teams that we have with St. Clair being the favorite, as St. Clair usually is. But Brock has been phenomenal all throughout this tournament, making it all the way to the grand finals, going all the way to a map 5 against Conestoga as well. So wasn't easy for them to make it this far, but they are here now.
Yeah, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see how these teams adapt, especially on some maps that may have been proven a little bit difficult than others. We don't know exactly. We know that it will be going, I think the first map will be Rio, if I'm correct. We'll be going to Rio on that hard point. So, and just want to, before we head into the match, just going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors at TELUS. Don't forget, TELUS has immense ability and immense allocations for these teams. Um, you can go at anywhere, anytime on this arena. It's because, well, it's the best place for Canadians to play, improve their skills, and get free coaching. So whether you're a casual player or a pro gamer, there's always a place for you. So make sure you go into the TELUS Discord. That will be either exclamation TELUS in the chat, or provide it in our Discord, and to join and just have a fun time. And also to make sure that in the mainstream of today for Valorant, we will be having a giveaway for
Ooh, giveaways.
4 Steam gift cards at $20
Four of
and a
them?
chance, yeah, 4 of them,
We got
and
four
a
of them.
chance to win a $25 Riot gift card. So make sure you go and enter at exclamation mark CIE 2024. I'm highly sure that is what it is. But that's going to be on the main stream, not this stream. So head over there. Should be pinned on the chat as well. But without further ado, let's get into this game with these players loaded in the lobby, waiting for us to get down into the game.
Very
So
exciting here. We're going to start on a Rio hardpoint. I mean, this map cannot get any more mixy. You're going to see a lot of just gunfights going back and forth, people shooting, people nading, stunning, everything you'd want from a COD map. Rio has it. And to start off on a hardpoint, very fast paced. I'm so excited to see this.
yeah, it's gonna be very, very, very interesting to know what these players are going to be doing, how are they going to be adapting, and what kind of rotations. I'm very interested to see how the rotations are going to adapt to a St. Clair team, a very, very powerful team on the hands. But off right in the kickoff, we're going to have B2 going to the lane on double stairs there, immediately holding control. We're going to have a bit of a crossfire between 4 and 5 there. We're going to have immediately first blood from a Sentex. Cootie able to get one out to Cool Tux, and Pricely follow-ups with a second one. Brandon making it work, teamwork, and that's going to be them taking first points.
St. Clair doing a phenomenal job here holding that P1. They did start on the good side, which means they will get the majority of the P1, but now they're trying to get rotations for P2. The kills are coming in, but Cool Tux, cool as a cookie, just getting those kills, making sure not to lose those P2 spawns, and just trying to recover from the losses from P1. Wonders with a big kill, does get shut down though, and right now no one on that P1.
Absolutely madhouses when it comes to the two teams are going to move. And it seems like St. Clair are sitting comfortable in the lead, and Zay is able to take a headshot onto Brody. Cootie following up with a refrag of his own on the other side. Wonders holding that point wonderfully, actually. But Cootie does get the refrag for the Renetti, as it is second point now. Brox is able to get a very good stand hold, keeping these both lanes from flank and forward really, really well. But it seems like St. Clair are able to win their gunfights on the corners, taking advantage of the environment in Brown. And we're going to see the St. Clair taking a little bit more of a lead, and that's going to put them in a very comfortable position on continuing on with 30 seconds left on this point.
Clair just extending their lead here on this P2. They did a phenomenal job breaking the hill, and right now they're just trying to get as much of this scrap time as possible while also going for rotations to P3. Once again, Brock is on rotations here. They are ready. They have the setup ready, but the kills are coming in from St. Clair. Brody with a massive pick there. Now Wrecker's just making sure to watch the flank, not to lose the spawns, but gunfights going in. Boxes here. Wonders just got shut down by Brody once again. This is huge. St. Clair are going to flood the hill now. Not a lot of Brock players around.
No, not a lot, and they're struggling to just get this intel of where these players are actually taking these corners. He is able to get spot out Brody on the stairway, but it seems like the intel is favoring a lot of the side of St. Clair, knowing where these players are coming to him in the rotates. Nice kill coming from Z, able to annihilate that hard point anchor position that they were, but it seems like Cool having a little bit of a struggle to deny the sort of retakes that St. Clair is providing. Brock do claim the point and able to get a couple more points here. Nice teamwork kill onto Records. Priestley does get a reflag, Zib right behind, and a double kill as well, but he does get shut down by Brody. And it's going to be a little bit of contestant with St. Clair reclaiming that point, getting more points to continue in the lead.
Brody here just pulling ahead, watching those Brock spawns, gets another kill. This is huge, does get stunned, but still St. Clair in the lead and just extending it bit by bit. Just as soon as we see Brock sort of cut that lead and make it a close match, St. Clair find a way to break the hill and get those points, and now they're on rotations for P4. Not an easy hill to break here. Wonders with the snakes, gets the tags, can't get the kill here, and St. Clair is just holding phenomenally. Ziz with the two-piece though. That is huge for Brock.
And it's going to keep the point contested, leaving St. Clair a little bit of a struggle. And Brock's got to get their feet planted immensely because St. Clair are immediately head rushing like a bull onto this side. We have 3 looking to long range. Do have Records on that car. Beautifully done, killing him on the long range. But it looks like they're able to get the refrags off that kill. And Brody with a doable, able to completely swipe, take a little bit of the angles that they're not expecting on that left side. Records does get one onto Priestley, but Brody and Cootie clean up and claim a little bit more. And they're now sitting 62 to 100 with 10 seconds remaining on the point. Comfortable lead for St. Clair.
Yeah, very large lead for St. Clair indeed, and now we're looking for P5. Once again, Brock is on rotation. Can they hold it this time? Or will St. Clair just break the hill like they have been all of the previous hills that we've seen? The cruise is coming in. Is it going to connect? I don't believe it does, and then it's easy to kill. Brody does connect with the cruise. That is huge for St. Clair to help with the break, but the setup is still true here for Brock.
And nice rotation coming from Priestley, and that's going to claim 2 and almost a third. But Wonder's able to keep steadfast, has his feet planted, but the Semtex from behind. Good call out coming from the teammate to allow Cootie to get that player out of the game, and that's going to give them the point. Cootie covering the flank as well. Seems like Cootie's able to actually get really, really nice intel on that flank position, knowing that 3 players are coming, and just that the kill follows up. Very good intel game from St. Clair. It looks like Brock is continuing to struggle to know where these players are and how to counter them.
Once again, another break from St. Clair, and now they're on the hill on B5, getting the scrap times. Cool Tux does get the kill, gets the players off, but now it's P1. Cootie following, gets one, can't turn on Ziz, but does get a couple of tags in, and Brandon gets the tags. Does he get the kill? Brody does.
Oh, yes, he
on
does.
the point, shut down by Ziz. This is huge for Brock. Can they hold?
Ooh, call out from Brandon, knowing that there's 2 players in tunnel there on that standpoint, and he does claim the kill. Full mag will do the job from him. Cool, just waiting for them to push. Does count Wonders, but not expecting the flank from Cootie, but Brody does able to clean up based on the call out from the intel. It's sitting nice. We're back on P1 on this upstairs hold, and we're gonna see Wonders not expecting that head peek from Brandon. Amazing placement. Clean clear. I'm definitely leading in this way of map knowledge. Brock just has to see if they can find a way to get this rotations in the favor of where they're going to be coming from. Brandon picking up a nice one onto Wonders after killing the Priestley. Cootie does clean up on the flank, and we're going to be seeing 76, 77, 78 climbing on as next point hits. It's going to be back to P2, sitting at 80 points in the lead.
An 80-point lead is not an easy task to get back here, especially on a map like Rio. So we'll see what Brock can do to tie this game up, if they can. But so far, St. Clair is just shooting out of their minds. Brody is 21-9, Brandon 17-12. phenomenal performances here from St. Clair, just making sure to win all their gunfights. Wonders here has to hop on the point, gets the kill. He does, but instantly traded out by Cootie, unable to get the two-piece. Brock break the hill finally, but
Ooh.
Brody's there with the two-piece. And now no one's on that P2. Some of the Brock players are flooding in, but it's Brody just shutting them down left and right.
And it seems like they're getting a little bit staggered too, going one by one, but St. Clair is able to have at least two players to meet every player that Brock has been utilizing to get these pushes. Does swing on that ramp once again. They're able to clear it, but not knowing someone is behind that white truck. And right now, they do have the point for now, but it's going to be a new one, and they're not going to be sitting almost 100 points in the lead and counting down because it's only 250 to win this first map. And right now, Brock trying to see where they can find these players on the rotate. Brandon's right there in the meat, and he does almost win, but keep cools very low. Brady able to get that call out. Nice teamwork from the side of Quill. Brock needs to find an answer of where these players are coming from and how to continue plant their feet and give a little bit of an anchor if they want to catch these rotates out.
St. Clair very close to closing this map out. Brandon in a good position gets one, but instantly traded out by Ziz here. And he has to flood the point, but no Priestley with the peak. Priestley with another kill. That is huge for St. Clair. Now it's all up to Cool Talks. Can he contest the point? No, it's Priestley. He's on fire right now on a 3 streak, trying to close this map out. Only 5 seconds left. Cootie with a big pick, and Brock able to contest for just a second to stay alive.
Amazing job, and it's 46. It's only 4 points for St. Clair to win map 1. Brock has to get their feet in the ground, stay as tall as a tree, and not let a single player touch this point. But it's going to be Cootie holding on White Fan. Can they contest it? They do contest it. He's able to get one. Wonders does get one on the Renetti. Brandon trying to assist his teammate with a cruise missile inbound. Can they clear it just in time? Maybe this will assist and St. Clair give the last 2 points. They do have the player. They can see the cruise missile inbound, but it does claim Ziz. Cootie with a flank, able to get onto Cool, and it's going to be 2 points onto this map. Wonder chops immensely, trying his hardest to see if he can defend this team, but St. Clair winning their gunfights take map 1.
That is game, and that is huge for St. Clair there in map 1. A pretty dominant win at that. I think it finished 250 to 130 or so. Not a close match, but it was close towards the first half of it. I'll give Brock that. So we did see some signs of life, and if you're a Brocker, you need to regain for this next S&D coming up, making sure that you don't lose that map 2 and go down 2-0 in the series. But if you're St. Clair, you're very happy with the way you won that map 1. I mean, to win in such a dominant fashion on a map that is so close quarters and a lot of gunfights going on just shows you that you can outgun the other team.
And some people bring they usually some people like usually you run 4 machine guns on that side, but sometimes you want to have that AR in the pocket just for those long range contestants, but St. Clair were just able to uh, uh, take the fight, but in a manner where they were confirmed because they had the intel. They knew exactly where Brock was, able to catch them on the rotates. It seemed like Brock was struggling to see how to counter this and find ways to adapt. So maybe on map 2, they'll be whipping up maybe a little bit of like a tiny VOD review in between, and hopefully we'll be seeing Brock taking the lead on map 2. And it's going to be, I think, the same map, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It
Going
is
to be
going to
on
be your
SD,
Rio
yeah.
S&D.
Real S&D. So players are just going to get set up into this lobby as we go on. But what do you think Brock's next move should be going into a slower pace game mode like S&D?
Well, it all comes down to your composure. You have to be able to regain from losing that map 1. There are still 4 more maps in the series that you can win in order to make it, in order to win that grand finals. So you have to be composed. You've made it this far for a reason, and you can't let that map 1 sort of mess with your ego or your mental coming into that next map too. And on a slower paced map, a map like S&D where you don't have a respawn, every life matters. So you need to make sure to be communicating with your team, pushing together, getting each other's trades, and sort of trying to counter whatever plays you see St. Clair do, or in St. Clair's case, see what Brock does and try and counter that towards the second half of the search and destroy.
Yeah, so as we start heading into the second match of Rio S&D of Conestoga against Brock here, we're going to be seeing some interesting plays coming from both teams, and hopefully As artistical as that graffiti is, we're going to be seeing some colorful plays. Hopefully, a little bit of break between, give them these players a breather because they're going to need, as you said, composure is going to be the name of the game, but so is adaptability. See what they can do, especially on a map. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Bloop, see if you can answer this too. It's a pretty fair map, not an advantage of defender or attacker sided. Am I right?
It is one of those that is more balanced. S&D is always going to be defensive heavy because you get to the bomb sites quicker, so you can set up around those bomb sites quicker. But Rio is one of those where you can win offenses a lot easier than maps like Invasion, for example.
Yeah, and already Brandon getting a very, very nice point, able to spot out two players, taking a couple shots onto Wonders there too. Seeing the flank from the right, able to win the double kill onto Wonders, and cool, amazing crosshair placement coming from Brandon right there. Huge intel to know where these rotates are happening. Cody just wins the gunfight there. Very well done, and now it's Brock with one player left. Records trying to see if he can set a record there, but St. Clair very takes map or so round one swiftly.
For a round that started very slow, it instantly we saw a lot of action, especially with that two piece from I believe it was Brandon that got that two piece, and then the big read there, cool, calm, and collected, knowing that there's a couple of people pushing him off of the flank, and he's able to turn on them, get those two players, give his team the initial advantage, and then just like that, St. Clair was able to close out that round, and that is just textbook S&D right there.
Very, very well done. As we switch sides, going to be the attacking St. Clair. Going to see if they can put a bomb onto either side. Brandon getting immediate intel that Brandon is there, trying to see if he can get that flank watch out of their side. Presley able to pick up two onto Coolin. Z wins the gunfight right then and there, and that's going to put them in a very comfortable position with B already having the bomb taken. Now the time is going to be against Brock themselves. Going to have Records trying to win the gunfight against Brody. Does get him stunned, but not enough time for him to get a couple shots. He will be able to heal back to full health, as in the meantime, Wonders is going to be taken down by the teamwork of Brendan and the side of Brody there too, or sorry, the bright side of Priestley doing a double kill. We're going to see Records able to take the one onto the with the Renetti. Nicely shot. And Records trying to set his own golden record to win this team, clutching it for this round.
The record starts off hot here, but he knows he doesn't have enough time to get both kills and defuse, so he's just going to play his life here, try and go for streaks or something. Unable to win that round, and St. Clair just like that clutch that second round of this S&D up 2-0, just picking up where they left off from that hard point so far.
Yeah, the momentum that St. Clair is carrying on from hardpoint to here really shows in their confidence in the ability of this map. Definitely really well done. They did do their homework, it seems. So it's going to be up to Brock to see what kind of adaptability points they can bring, see where these players are coming from. It seems that they are winning on the side of Intel as well, once again, to know where these players are giving flank watch. But hopefully they'll be able to get to this point first. It seems like they're going to be trying to go for a little bit of an A take instead, even though B is the better and most favorable position to take. But already you're seeing the rotates from Priestley on to give a 3v1 situation. Records, they'll take the first blood onto Brody. Spots out Priestley. Call out is Gabe Cootie able to get the one on Wonders, trying to back up his teammate there. But it's just going to be him alone on the side. And the Semtech staking very well the toss. And Z is going to be the left one with Cool. Waits the gunfire on the Brandon. It's going to be a 2v2 situation. And Maisley down, he's not going to notice Priestley coming from the left side. And Cootie right there to see if he can back him up if things went sour. But a huge rotate coming from Cool, able to pick up the bomb, and now it's going to be planting A. They don't know he's there, and that's going to put him in a very favorable situation. It is 2v1, but 42 seconds is all he's going to need to win this.
I love the play here from St. Clair, just making sure to stick together so you can get each other's trades. They get the info on him, and now Kulak has to check the bomb, and he does get gunned down by Priestley. Priestley's 4-1 on a 4 streak here, just trolling a little bit, defusing, and then stopping the defuse, going over it again. Now St. Clair up 3-0 on the search and destroy, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be stopping anytime soon. If you're Brock here, you need to change up what you're doing. Try and avoid those one-on-one challenges and play the way St. Clair did in that 2v1 where they pushed together, making sure to get each other's trades and at the end of the day able to win that round as well.
Yeah, seems like on the first round that we started this match, they were always 2-1, always 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, never left a teammate alone, and had both teammates on either side struggling to see if I can find. And we're going to see Cool, see if we can get some early intel on that B side to see if anyone comes from the flank. But Priestley is going to be able to see if he can get a little bit of buy with while Brody picks up one onto records and letting him sweetly lie. Priestley follows behind with one onto wonders. Cootie able to get one onto Cool, not seeing him on top of that box. First blood go off. Brock goes to Z with double kill. Excuse me. Z popping off, and it's gonna be a 2v1 situation again. But St. Clair not letting them go alone. It's gonna be winning these gunfights, and the bomb taken down against Z side. He's gonna have to see if he can play with his food a little bit, bait them into this doorway. Almost picking them up there. Almost escapes with his life, but that 8R is able to just get that last shot onto the back. And it's going to be 4-0 for the side of St. Clair.
And that was a much better round from the side of Brock. I mean, Ziz was able to convert a 4v1 into a 1v1, unable to win that round, but that was maybe the closest round they had to doing something. Now St. Clair is up for nothing, but here, if you're Brock and you're on the offensive side, you need to think, do we want to be as aggressive as we have been in these previous rounds, or do we want to slow it down just a little bit and bait St. Clair into giving up their power positions? We'll see what they do. They are trying to hit that B bomb, and the nade comes in. That's a first blood for Brock. That is huge to have the life advantage so early on.
Very, very early on, and that's going to be some intel that they don't have to worry about, and a man down immediately. So it looks like that advice you gave them telepathically helped them, playing a little bit slower, taking these corners a little bit easier. But Priestley is going to be able to pick up one to Z, while Wonders gets one to the Cootie. Brody does get a second onto records. Nice headshot from him, and it's going to be a 2v2. Taking a page out of their book, we're going to see Rotate coming from Wonders to see if he can back his teammate up already, because you know that St. Clair is not going to be alone. It's going to be a 2v1 situation, and already doing a little bit of a rotate, maybe seeing if they can get a little bit of a pinch here. Priestley trying to find this teammate, does not see Cool on that rotate, but he gets the gunfight, and Brody taking Wonders from the back. Good rotates and callouts from the side of St. Clair, and that's going to be sitting at a 5-0 lead, one
St. Clair
away from map 2.
they're just playing beautiful S&D here in Injection. I mean, you can't play any better than that. And even in a situation when they were a man down, Bomb was playing it, they had to get those kills and go for the defuse. They just checked every angle, every corner, played together when they needed, split when they needed. And just like that, they win their one-on-one gunfights, able to get the defuse as well. More than enough time to do so. And St. Clair is just one round away from taking a 2-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, and I'm curious on what was the call out there for them to split up. As you saw, St. Clair did not let a single hair go in between them. They were stuck together like glue. But we're going to see here, Semtex and Flash goes up to see if they can go on those stairs and distract them. It's going to be Cool and Z coming and defending on those stairway, not allowing anyone to get on that bomb site. But they are waiting. We do have Brendan just looking in, covering their flank to see if anyone could go from that flank. And it's going to be Cool and Records trying to find if they get one. Wonders does fall down, and they will be able to get plant because they don't have a lot of coverage on main beam point. They are worried about their flanks more than the site themselves. Z not knowing that someone is behind the door, but the call might be heard from the rotate of the breaking door, and it's gonna be Z instead picking up one onto Brody, and Records picking onto Cootie. Now it's a 3v2 situation, but he does pick up the flank from a low Cool. It's going to be back to 2v2. Priestley does claim the head of Z right then and there. Good rotates from the side of St. Clair. And with the Renetti, able to win the gunfight, jumping like a bunny and taking map 2.
Another massacre from St. Clair going 6-0, not dropping a single round against Brock and Brandon here with a beautiful Renetti shot. Slides for the P, gets the headshots too. Amazing, phenomenal map from St. Clair. And it's just, you can't play any better S&D than that. And Z's on Brock did have a lot of good moments, did have a lot of times where he was able to sort of clutch up and help his team go back to where they were, but unable to convert at the end of those rounds. And St. Clair was able to just win all of those 6 rounds in a row. I mean, winning 3 on defense, 3 on offense, that's just perfect S&D right there.
Yeah, very, very well done. And I'm sound like a broken record at this point because it's just like I'm very impressed with the rotates that they're doing. Just purely from that last kill that Brandon got Z's on the stairs. And I think sorry, I think it was cool on the stairs. Just slight slide, immediate slight audible cue on the slide, then the door opens. Kala immediately went. You saw two people looking at that doorway. Never alone. Never alone. Two people immediately. They're always sticking together. Callouts were flowing well. And it seems like Brock's got to really revitalize and see what they were going. From the past couple rounds, at the end, it was a 2v2 situation, and they decided to split up to see if they could do a pinch, but it didn't really work on their favor. So maybe they got to take a little bit of a step back, find what they got to do right, and hopefully in map 3, it's going to be a very different story as we're now going to control an invasion. So as these players get set up, Bloopsy, what are we seeing from Brock as a solution for them?
I mean, Invasion Control is not an easy map, especially if you're playing against a team like St. Clair, where they're very teamwork oriented. They know what their roles are and they do it beautifully. Everyone knows what everyone else is doing on the map. Their communication seems to be really good too. So if you're Brock here, you need to find a way to play together more. You've been too split. You've been taking way too many one-on-ones, which end up being 2v1s because St. Clair is always there next to each other. If you do end up getting the kill, they're always there for the trade. So you need to be able to play together well. And on a map like Invasion is a very AR heavy map. We're gonna see a lot of ARs here, and it's just a lot of long lines of sights. So to be able to counter those, you need to be playing those power positions. There's a lot of them on Invasion, especially in control. You can utilize a lot of those power positions. Just make sure to play those head glitches and try and just beam the other team, I guess, and just take it slow. You know, you lost those first two maps. It happens. It doesn't mean it's over. You just need to forget about the last two, and you need to win three in a row. You needed to win three regardless. Might as well do them on the last three maps.
Yeah, and hopefully as we load into the second map of Invasion, St. Clair College against Brock, map 3, St. Clair sitting at a 2-0 advantage. And this is a best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. They are one map away from taking the grand finals of CIE 24. But as you said, 4 ARs, 4 long range. So it's definitely going to be up to these two teams of what they can do together and how they play it specifically on, just the absolute beauty of Invasion and those long range fights, this intel that you can gain. A lot of people playing from highway as well. It's going to be fun.
The A point is a lot more difficult to capture than the B point. So we're going to look at teams to initially try and cap that A point, try and go for those six. If they're unable to do so, they're going to go for B. And that's exactly what Brock is doing here. The stuns are coming in, so are the nades. And now they get a couple of tags, but still unable to get any of those St. Clair players. And Brock seems to have frozen. Brandon gets the first blood. This is big for St. Clair, but still, they don't know where the rest of the Brock players are.
Yeah, definitely wondering where they're going to go, be going, but 5 seconds later, they're going to be pick up 2 on both sides, and it's going to be now a 3v1 situation. Priestley goes down. It's going to be Brock taking a little bit more control on B. This is the side that we want to see Brock coming up, checking your corners and taking a little bit more of a patience on this gunfight. Records already trying to see if he can get some point on for him as well. And that's going to put them almost at the halfway for the first hit there. Wonders almost picks up Priestley, but it's going to be a duel. Renetti, he's going to come out on top instead. Cool, able to claim the flank from Brody, covering his teammates, going to upset Dom and a nice lead continuously. 22 lives remaining already, so it's costing them a little bit more than they need to be, with Priestley and Cootie being able to pick up 2 of Brock's and take good control of this point instead.
St. Clair's fully set up on B, so Brock decides to go on A instead. They're getting the picks. Brody gets a 2-for-1 trade, make it a 3-for-2 with Cootie's double kill for the side of St. Clair. And now they're just playing the power positions, trying to put him into the spawn trap. 30 seconds left here, and Brock has yet to cap the point, so they only have one tick here. Brody's just trying to get the picks, guns down one, instantly gets traded out though. And St. Clair here just trying to hold for the last couple of seconds and end this round on a W. Brandon with a big pick there. 15 seconds left. Brock is nowhere near any of the points.
Yeah, Brock struggling to find where these power positions that Cootie taking up a double, took the words right out of my mouth. Being able to hold this sector immensely. These bars are not going to be covering, these bars covers just enough. And with time remaining, going to be able to pick up round 1, and this is the first to 3 as well, so they only need to win 3 rounds to take this map, and it's going to be 2 away from a series final, or 1 away from a series final, map final. And we're going to be able to see them switching sides. Maybe it's going to be a different story for Brock, comfortable a little bit on the other side, maybe a little bit more going for B instead, knowing that A is a harder point to take. Maybe they can have a little bit more of a lead taken onto B. But Brock's got to see if they can adapt on where St. Clair is biding their time. Can they figure out why they're wasting a little bit more time on some positions? Others, Brandon falls down, falls too. It's going to be Wonders getting taken down by Brandon. Double headshots. Does shut down Cootie in the middle. Z's trying to see if he can get Brody. He does. Priestley picks up double from the flank and call out of St. Clair. It's going to be them sitting comfortably on a point, and that's going to be a point you want to capture at first. Brandon was the duel with Renetti. Very well done. Z trying to see if he can back up his teammate, pushing onto the A site, but can't get the shot, does not find it.
The second tick is in here for St. Clair. If you're Brock, you need to start flooding. You need to stop the bleeding, but no one on the point. Finally, one player is in, but Priestley's there, gets the trade. Does he read the player? Able to get the second. That was huge from Priestley, and just like that, they capped that 8 point. Also up on lives, 25 to 18. Priestley with another kill. Finally gets shot down, but not before the St. Clair players are set up on B now. Nades and stuns coming in. Brandon does get shut down. Brock does have a bit of time to breathe here, but St. Clair's just flooding in.
Yeah, St. Brock able to take this, and that's a good 2-1 fight from the side of Wonders and his teammate Z, able to win that onto Priestley. And now it's going to be them on B point. They have to plant their feet and defend this point with 1:50 remaining. Wonders able to pick up on Brandon, while Priestley in the meantime gets one onto records. And it's going to be only Z on point B defending for his life. And he's going to be pinched by Brody and Cootie as well. They got to find some type of retaliation. Brody does cover the flank, pick up the records, and it's going to be a pinch maneuver coming from the side of St. Clair. Cootie does pick up a Wonders, but Z still keeping this point in the hands of Brock. Well done. And I think they're starting to feel themselves a little bit. They're starting to see if they can pick up the intel wise. Records does go down. Z does get the call out. Tries to see if he can land Brendan a shot, but Z falls down with the call out that Brendan gave to Brody. And it's going to be now St. Clair taking point, minute remaining. It's going to be see if they can have a little bit more of a push. Instead, all three players, sorry, is going to be on this point while the flank comes from Brendan. Almost picks up ZZ, trying to see if he can win the fight. Both reloading. AR comes out and through the wall. Picks up Z. Amazing gunfire on the inside. Wonder spots out Cootie. Kenny with it, and he does get it onto Cootie. But still sitting pretty, defending this point very, very well from St. Clair.
St. Clair 17 to 8 on lives here, making it a 2-0 lead now going on to round 3. They're just going to try and close that out on their next defense. This is going to be very exciting, and Brandon here just styling on him with a Renetti. Just doesn't even need to pull out his AR to chow. Just a phenomenal round from St. Clair there.
Very, very well done. And like we said, you had the 3 players on point, not leaving a single player away. And even though Brody was going for a flank a little bit on that round around the building of the B point, yeah, he wasn't too far from his team. Always staying together, making sure there's not a single man left, and dealing with the pinches that Brock has been trying to go for. Once again, we got to see if Brock can go as a team, as a unit, go as one death ball to another. Z able to spot out the player oh, sorry, melee coming from Z as well. You don't see those too often. We'll be able to control these lanes, but it's going to be Brandon onto Cool. And now it's going to be Brock leading the point on A, and that's going to be a very, very favorable position. Hopefully, Records can give a little bit of call on where these players are coming from, but they're going to be immediately swiftly go, but those pick up the kill onto Priestley, and it's going to be a pinch coming from Records and Z as well. Nicely done. Brandon does win the long range fight, and Brock defending this point with their lives.
St. Clair here doing a phenomenal job of just making sure the Brock players are off that A point. Just like that, Priestley clears the last player off. The Cruise is coming in. Will it connect? It's a very difficult map for Cruise to connect because there's a lot of buildings, but it does. He gets the kill on Wonders, and just like that, St. Clair now have room to push up the map and take control. Can Brody gets a pick here, no interactors with a headshot, but Brandon gets a one-for-one trade. Steve trying to get the kill on Brandon. Gets the tags in, but Brandon with the wall bangs and Priestley with the
Wow.
punches. And just like that, St. Clair clears all of the Brock players are all in their spawn.
Taking the book out of Rocky's pages and boxing, loving the fights coming straight from the fist, 1-to-1. It's gonna be Cootie and Brody picking up two on the side, taking very good angles on the corner of the building. Spots out, cool, not able to spot out Cody on the rotate. It's gonna cost him his life. And with time remaining, oh, host ended the game. Looks like we have a little bit of a difficulty in terms of technical, but hopefully we're going to be seeing this last round. But it seems like the side of St. Clair was looking very well, only and almost having map 3 in favor. But as we go back, as we're just gonna take a little bit of a talking point, seems like teams are gonna be struggling into some atypical issues, something maybe disconnect. You know, there's been a lot of times where my dog has pulled my Ethernet out. It happens.
I did just get a message from the players. It seems like Brock was the one that ended it. They just wanted to stop the bleeding there. So they are going to take the
Really?
forfeit on that last round. St. Clair is going
Wow.
to take a 3-0 commanding win on that control. A 6-0 on an S&D and a 250 to 130 on a hard point, going 3-0 and finishing as the champions in our CIE.
Wow. St. Clair Gold, champions of CIE 24. Congratulations. What a match. I can't, there's nothing else to say. They played Call of Duty to a T. Very well done from Cody and very good try from Brock. We saw the adaptability. They were picking up back on S&D as well. Even though it was a 6-0, it seems like the matches started to get a little bit closer on that 2v2, adapting to where St. Clair was coming from. And it seems like Control, they were able to just attack a little bit well, but the defending was not quite there. But very well done from Brock. So both teams, strong teams at that. What a game. There's nothing more to
Definitely.
say on this.
Definitely. I
But
mean, if you reach this point at the grand finals, you have to be one of the best teams in Canada. And both teams proved that. St. Clair definitely did have a better series than Brock in our grand finals. But for Brock to be able to reach that point is very commendable.
yeah, very well done from both these teams. But as you have it, St. Clair Gold is your CIE 2024 champions. Congratulations to them once again. And just going to give a quick another shout out to our sponsors at Telus. Oh my God, this place is amazing. It is the best place for Canadians to play and improve their skills, whether you're pro or casual. So don't worry, you can compete to win thousands of dollars in prizes, whether you're a casual gamer or pro, like I said. Come to Telus Arena. Discord is going to be in the chat on Twitch if you need to join. And please do, you can get updated on all their activities and maybe some more giveaways or hints. You never know. And a friendly reminder, we are going to have our Val, I think semis coming up, is it not? Yeah, it's going to be our Valorant semis of CIE 24 coming up. And there's a giveaway there too, or there's a giveaway right now. So definitely go to the mainstream, hashtag CIE24. Type in that to enter for a chance to win four $20 Steam cards and a chance to win a $25 for Riot. So if you want that new pink bundle that came out, you know, could get that. Never know. But that's been it from us. I've been Ninjix. This has been Blupsy. Any final words?
I was just very excited to be able to cast on such a phenomenal match, and to see St. Clair in action was huge. But good luck to the rest of the teams, especially the teams that are competing now in Valorant. Excited to see how that goes. So make sure to check it out. It's on A stream, I believe.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
be on both streams actually. So
Okay.
after this one, they're going to be starting. Gonna have a lot of Valorant actions, and yeah. But thank you all guys for watching. Once again, thank you to Telus, and thank you to all of our sponsors that we had for these tournament. And we will see you in the next stream coming up. Bye bye.